Hello friends, there's already here more of our Swiss Family Rizbinson Rimworld playthrough. The winter continues, but not for much longer. We're nearly out of food in our fridge, unfortunately, so we do need to get some more meat brought in pretty quickly. Luckily, there's still a bunch of wildlife on the map. Mega Sloth family, going to be Mega Sloth meals presently. Not too far south of the base, so let our troops down that way, get ourselves some meat straight away. And in today's episode, we should also make some real progress on getting our bedrooms done, then also enclosing this upper area. I suspect we'll use this for power, certainly, but then also for additional crafting areas, perhaps. But it'd be nice to have more space for us, more room to live in. I'm a little concerned also about the size of our kill box. It's served us well so far, but I think it's probably going to overwhelm at some point before too long. Maybe we'll see. All right, Will and Ernest. First, though, biofuel refining is done, so we can now do biofuel, and also we can do mortars. So we should probably get both those made pretty quickly here to ensure we're able to defend ourselves against long-range sieges. At the moment, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and do geothermal power. It's a very long research, 2,200 research points. Once that's made, though, we'll have power for days, and that'll be great. Right now, we are operating on solar panels and a turbine, and they're not permanent sources of power at all. Ernest and Will, father and son together, firing wildly. Will's weapon's a little bit too short range for this. Also, 2 people versus a Mega Sloth feels like it might be an absolutely terrible idea, but all work out. I guess we've had the bear first. I do kind of want to tame bears eventually, but that'll come sooner or later. For now, we'll be a relatively low animal base here. Poor bear leaking onto the floor, making a tremendous mess. There's someone off, and then head to the Mega Sloth, because Mega Sloth's chance of revenge of being shot is only 10%, same as the Grizzly Bear. But the Grizzly Bear didn't revenge at 10%, surely the Mega Sloth won't too. Definitely had some good quantitative reasoning right there. Alright, where are you? There you are. I'm making sure we keep some range, and let's start shooting. But here comes Liz to grab the bear. Mega Sloth has revenged. And I wonder who it's going to attack. Possibly Liz. Liz is looking in Liz's direction. Also, Mega Sloth, didn't you hear? You only had 10% chance of revenge. I feel schnookered. Alright, she's going for Liz. Let's go ahead and run straight on south here. Hopefully the Sloth's been somewhat weakened. Slowed down at least a bit. We can check that out. Yeah, its movement is only poor, so it shouldn't be able to catch the Liz anytime soon. Actually, Liz is gaining on it. Oh, just like that, the Mega Sloth goes down. We'll release Liz to go and butcher, finish off the Mega Sloth ourselves. This should be enough wood for the next little bit at least, until the spring comes. If not, we can always go haul more animals for ourselves. Oh, this poor Mega Sloth. I need a way to finish it off. Standing there and firing wildly feels really, really terrible. Not a good Swiss way to be at all. Alright. So we got these new bedrooms are now completed. They're all awful qualities. They have no flooring at all, just snow you gotta walk through, but at least good quality beds. So we'll assign each person to their own bedroom now, and put some other items there to make it look a little bit nicer, I suspect. So this one will belong to Franz, the youngest of the boys. It's the smallest room there. And then we have Strata and Fritz both. And I think they're basically average characters, so Estrada goes this one, and Fritz this one. Everyone's now assigned, everyone now has their own private bedroom, finally. So I'm gonna go ahead and destroy these old beds. They're all poor quality, we don't really need them. And then are we getting more stones made? We have a bunch of limestone. Okay, we'll use this bunch of limestone to make some flooring now, to improve the quality of the bedrooms a little bit. I bet before too long we're going to need to have some 100 for each. Wow, 100 stone for each floor. That's ridiculous. We need some artwork there also, though, just to make it look a little bit nicer and hopefully people feel like they're at home. We can get more stone by hauling down or breaking down other buildings. Are there other buildings nearby still, or not so much? Seemingly not so much. At least right up at the base, we're a little short of buildings. This, though, is a mighty limestone pile. We could mine that out. It'd be absolutely great. Alright, build little friends, it's wonderful. We used to want to work on getting the steel hauled up in here, and then also blocking in this room to avoid further infestations occurring. Though it might be fun to have another infestation here and have raiders fight through it, but feels too risky for me, so we're probably not going to do any of that. Alright, I believe we have all of our people in flak vests now, at least close to it. Maybe we're missing one, but most people seem in good shape there. And I do want to get biofuel refining going. For now, we're going to put it inside the barracks room here. So we'll have Will come and destroy these 3 beds when he's done eating his dinner. And then we'll start up on biofuel right away. And get our mortars made also. We have plenty of steel for that. Looking actually really nice. So do a little biofuel refinery in the middle, like so. Give them a chair also. We've got lots of woods in this playthrough, so I'm not at all concerned about running out of wood, at least not right away. I'll make some stockpiles there also. So stockpile zones, first one will be just a pile of wood to be turned into fuel. The stockpile has nothing in it except for raw wood. And then the other one I'll put down here, and it will be for completed biofuel, which is not the best of ideas, I don't think, as this could potentially explode, make a tremendous mess, kill everyone. But I trust it's not going to break anytime soon. We'll see. If we all end up burning to death in a chem fuel explosion, you can all put comments if I told you so. Alright, we do want to get mortars up also. And we haven't had a raid in a very, very long time. Like, a stupidly long amount of time. And I'm kind of wondering when next one will come, and we'll have to deal with it. We'll deal with it for sure when it comes, but feeling a little long. I feel like a little bit long. Alright. The top speeds we're sleeping now, and I feel we should have more food. I'm glad we have all this meat to keep the dogs fed. As long as that's around, we can really build up our pile of food for ourselves, but not to last that long, unfortunately, but that'll be okay. Alright, so spring is in 2 days' time. In 2 days, growing season begins again. All of our fields are marked to allow sowing. It's going to be wonderful. Might want another sower. I think we only have one person working on gardening right now, and that'd be Will the Dad. Will the Dad's out there by himself. Strada's on mining and cleaning. So Strada's on cleaning and hauling. And crafting, actually. Mole is on cleaning and mining. I don't think we really need much mining to get done, unless we want more limestone. This block here is not roofed at all, so I'm going to mark it to mine for the simple reason that by leaving it here, there's a possibility that if another sapper raids comes, the enemies might take cover behind us as they fight in against us. And truthfully, we want to move these sandstone chunks also for the exact same reason. One room is improved. It's mediocre. Looking pretty good. We do want to get art up also, I suspect, just to start making the bedrooms a little nicer looking. I'd like to give them somewhat towards impressive, so everyone gets a nice mood bonus, though everyone seems basically happy right now. That's pretty good. Alright, biofuel. We're going to make until we have, out of wood, make until we have, we'll say, I don't know, 100 or 2. Let's do 150 chem fuel for now. And I don't know exactly how many chem fuel each shell takes. I'll have to look into that. All I'm satisfied. Drop it off right there. It's going to be good. Alright. Now we begin making shells. High explosive shells. Now go ahead and we have 25 of them for now. And pause when that's full. And unpause when we got, I don't know, 10 remaining. I kind of think I should keep it full at 25 regardless. I'm actually going to do that. We'll not pause ever. As long as we need shells, you make shells. And your pausing is at 145, so let's drop it down a bit to, let's say 100 or so. Okay, the production line is up and going. Chem fuel into shells. The question of our mortar location. Some of the mortars will be pretty centrally located in the base. I mean, right here is interesting to me in that it is centrally located. We are getting this area closed in, and so eventually we'll have a bunch more open space this direction. So I think putting our mortars right here, maybe in this area generally, would be good. It's kind of cramped, unfortunately. Feeling all a little bit cramped, actually, but I think that'll be fine. Putting them there. And I'm trying to keep everything fairly close by to ensure we never have to have our pawns run a very far distance in order to attend to the defense of the base. So, as I said, we're going to put a couple mortars here. Like 3 maybe might be good. Do security and mortars. There's 150 steel. My goodness. 1, and that one I think might block the door. It's no good. Now, just 3 of them thrown out kind of randomly. Move this one over just a bit. Do right there instead. We'll make these look more organized later, I promise. Once we get the wall down, we'll We'll shift everything around a little bit. And we'll put a shelf out there also to hold onto our shells. Furniture, make it out of, I don't know. What kind of stone do we have a lot of right now? Nothing, of course. We're making a lot more limestone now, I know. So we'll go and do a wooden shelf made out of limestone. It'll go right into the corner, like so. That'll be just for shells, which should be made fairly soon. Actually, I don't know how Strata prefers crafting biofuel versus crafting machining. I don't think that the work queue shows which comes first. So smithing is machining table only. My guess then is that biofuel is crafting. Crafting is make things at crafting spots. Maybe not. Maybe not then. But what else could it be besides smithing and crafting? Can't be hauling, I don't think. Don't see anything there about making fuel. We find out by right-clicking possibly if it says what kind of job it is. Can't make chem fuel, needs material. We have enough to get started on shells at least, so we'll work on that. Then we should mark more trees cut down again. We're in a nice forested area. These trees are going to go, as they're going to be in the way for our future expansion process. Up all you down. And look at that, I put up a little bridge there to hold on to a further wall there. This would be a great defensive wall. I'm really going to like that. Part of me thinks maybe we should go ahead and do a kill box up this direction instead of down here, because, like I said, for right now this is okay, but long term, I can't imagine fighting off a huge number of enemies from a small area like this. Maybe if we block in here, I'll feel a little bit better. The enemies can't cross this direction, but they could stand out here and take pot shots. I think that might be annoying. Hey, the moment we've all been waiting for. Several separate groups of pirates from the Knights of War have arrived in transport pods nearby. They want to use sappers to tunnel around our defenses. Okay, group number 1 is there. I suspect they're going to sap through this area. Maybe the trap will help some. Group number 2 is I don't know where. And I think if we pull up the history page, we might be able to see. Let's see. So, no, unfortunately we missed the mouse over which point it, so we'll have to see what we get. Unpause just briefly, actually put all our people into a safe zone inside first, make sure they don't end up escaping. Alright, so going to this zone, it's mostly inside, fine. The animals are already not restricted at all. Alright, good there too. So where are additional raiders? Are they all south maybe? So I see those ones there, and then other than that, I don't... Aha! They're landing on our beaches. Might be landing to go destroy my boat. A disaster. Good thing I never named the rowboat, but we'll have to see what they sap. They're probably going to sap this direction, actually, going through that room that was previously full of insects. So we'll raise the troops. We'll stand here for right now and see what kind of groups we got. So entirely melee, it looks like. Yep, total melee team. Eric and Aoife and Lumi and Hogni and Rayato and Marina. Marina, you did not land at the marina. So I think as they're all melee, I should push out against them and fight them in the open air. Because cover doesn't matter at all there. The other group is, I think, 4 people. Yeah, 4 people, all melee also. Part of me wants to split the party, but I've played enough Dungeons & Dragons, so it's not a good idea. So all y'all push outside, and then we'll deal with the other group next. Alright, maybe they can go through the trap line? That'd be surprising if they did. I thought they were going to come up this way to sap here, but is it possible to sap into the kill box? How awkward would that be? Pretty awkward. I only have 1 melee right now, and our friend Fritz. Let's get our shotguns to the front if we can. Are they going to sap up here? Wait. Is this group going to sap the insect area? Maybe so. Alright, I guess we'll sneak in after them then. How awkward. Okay, so I wonder how many I can pick off from behind before they realize we're doing it. The pirates are fleeing. Oh, they're the third group. I suddenly feel very, very lucky. Both that the third group killed itself, And also, they didn't come and attack us without me realizing it. Hello, Denver. John Denver himself, here in the base, dies in 5 hours. Good at melee, but nervous. I mean, interesting character, but not what I want right now. What's your armor? Just some clothes. All right, we'll mark him to strip him, but I'm so glad. It also explains why this group is not sapping. This wall, because someone else was doing so. Hopefully, there are only 2 groups remaining. I think that's right. We'll have to see. All right, keep on keeping on, team. Yeah, I think they're. Wait, Eric, are you actually digging through a wall? There's an opening right here. Eric, are you blind? No. Are you a dumb? What? I mean, depressive is unfortunate, but that's really good shooting. Really good melee, and bloodlusty also. Oh, his mood. Now, I guarantee Eric's gonna die being shot through the brain. It's just not gonna work out for us. But let's see what we can do. Yeah, there's all politely waiting. 1 down, some to go. Good, advance forward, next body. Trying to make sure we're keeping our rage. Now, Marina here, psychically dull, A+ yes, abrasive, F- no. Dies in 6 hours, yep, not gonna take you, sorry friend. Fritz, go ahead and strip her, please. Cool, rest of you all onward. Shouldn't move in too close lest we lose our range supremacy, we'll call it. I still have not noticed. Fools all. Okay, here they come. So, I guess by shooting at the leader or near the leader, the person who's digging, the rest of the team has noticed all at once that, yes, indeed, we are coming to cause them troubles. It's about that range supremacy. Alright, so Eric's guy I wanted did hit the brain, the lung instead. So we don't have much in the way of range supremacy anymore. Not so good. I think we just choose a target and everyone shoot them. Or just spray wildly together, I guess. Another one down! Holy moly! We're doing so well. Excellent shooting. Now, there's still 1 team remaining, but the main force is dealt with. So let's focus on the people who are fleeing, as they actually are doing themselves. Good job. Good job, Swiss family. Alright, and so there's 1 group who has not yet fled. They're going to dig inside the insect pit. Let's forward. Asayo, what kind of feelings do you have? You're gonna die pretty soon, but you are chemical interested, is gonna go enjoy all of my drugs. But he's bloodlusty and a fairly good character. How long do you die? 5 hours. I don't think you're gonna live. However, we'll have Fritz. Are you a doctor at all? Fritz, you don't really doctor. I know that Franz does. He's also a wimp, though. So Franz, you're gonna go take him inside and doctor him up. We don't have a prison set up right now. Take our hospital over that for right now. And that's not that. So prison instead. And you grab him. In he goes. Grab him. No reachable enclosed prison bed in safe temperature. Oh, it's because of the zoning question. Might be because Franz is zoned into a restricted area. I will unpause real quick. Can you capture him now? There we go. Great. The rest of the team pushes forward. I think we kill one of these, the other one will flee. So Leinster, you're moving real slow. You're old and slow, and now you're dead. Blackjack's gonna flee now. Blackjack's bleeding out. Rough time for the Raiders, I gotta say. The Raiders had a really rough time here. Good for us, though. Good for us, though. Lumi is down also. Lumi, what kind of character are you? What? Okay, weakened kidney due to psych-head addiction. Really good stats. But psych-head addiction and 67 years old. I kind of want this character. I think it should be a good object lesson for the Swiss family to insist that they do not grow up to be like Lumi and also help with base defense. Let's try to save Lumi, I guess. Though against psych-head addiction. Do we actually want to bring a drug addict into our children's home? mean, the answer is no. The answer is no. Especially in that they only have 2 bits of drugs waiting for themselves. Oh no, we can't capture old Lumi, unfortunately. Born for the Addiction. I mean, absolutely wonderful character, but that's working out pretty well. Team returns home. Fritz is a little bit sad. What's wrong, Fritz? What's on your mood? On your concern? Rapidly hungry. Because they're zoned incorrectly still, I didn't unrestrict all of them. Fritz couldn't find food. The animal's not allowed to go into the food zone after all. But that worked out well. Nicely dealt with the sapper raid. This area is really drawing sappers fascinates me. And I'm thinking we should probably go ahead and use it to our advantage with traps of some kind. Maybe turrets up here eventually, but 2 of the 3 sapper groups went right that direction. It was quite nice. Denver, I'm sorry you're bleeding out. This does not feel like kindly Swiss hospitality, but it is what's necessary now. There's too many people coming to the base. Not near enough caskets. We should go ahead and build our first crematorium, I suspect. Our first way to let people know that when they die here, they will end up going somewhere. We have a whole bunch of blocks. 150 granite or sandstone. Let's do sandstone for now, I guess. And throw it, I mean, close to where we're going to fight, ideally. So right here would be okay. That would be more things to hide behind in a sappable area. Over here instead. Right there. Can't support heavy terrain there. I go there instead. And then crematoriums, because these electricity need to be roofed in. So add a roof right there. Over top where the seat is also. And with that, we need a bunch more sandstone. So, make sure we get sandstone made. We have a little bit of sandstone. I wonder how I got that made. Possibly through the make any block job. We'll add in another bill to make a whole bunch of sandstone until we have... we're going to need 150 at least. So we'll make 150 exactly. We'll go ahead and do that first. Someone's got an infection. It's our prisoner, Assaggio. Assaggio, what's wrong, friend? Is no one helped you yet? Is Doctor on the way? Dr. Jackie is on the way. That's good. We're getting a little low on the herbal medicine, though. Actually, a little low on any of the medicine right now. That's not ideal. Assaggio, you are joining us because you are a decent enough fighter. So we'll recruit you, join the team. Only missing 1 more spot of limestone tile, now done. That's great. I should do the doors also. And also put pathways onto the paths. That'd be good. So we do a flooring here, limestone tile on each of these. And I believe what causes dirt inside of rooms is the stepping from the dirt tile to the nicer floor tile. So I want to get some way of getting more of this tiled in eventually. For right now, we're just using top speed to run around on the paths. We'll put in slate tiles right there, and right there, and right there. And with that, the bedrooms are looking pretty good. Are the shells getting made? They are. Everything is seeming pretty well defended. Gotta get those traps up. Do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.